Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. My name is WW Dadman, but you already know that. We are currently in the progress of docking. This should be fine. Done. Docked. Okay. Didn't think that would be that easy. Now, these definitely don't need crossfeed, so those are disabled, that's fine. What you can do is turn the lights off on them. What we can also do is turn, well, actually, no, we don't turn anything off, we just decouple this. As soon as I get these, oh my god. Actually, so that's that, then that, 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 this, and this. Oh god. You, and you. We've got now 1, 2, 3, 4 times 5, if I'm not completely wrong. We've got the ones. Oh, dude. This is really not that easy. Okay. So we've got those, we've got those, we've got those, we've got those, and we've got the middles, so that should be fine. What I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna take the fuel in here and say out, out. So our stage is full to the brim as much as possible. Good. That means now all of these are full. This up here has some fuel left. This means that these will decouple, which is the next thing to happen. In the staging. I'm going to F5. We are definitely going to continue to control from here, since that's where everything is. I'm going to enable SAS. And then decouple, hopefully, this. Again, decouple this. Okay. Why are you attaching. So this shouldn't detach. Number one. That should still be connected. Because that's definitely where this is supposed to go. Just saying. But that's the thing of attaching two nodes to one thing. It just doesn't work. But yeah, this should now be balanced. These are the ones that are working. This isn't doing anything, so that should be fine. We go over to this. Retrograde. And then we set as target. And no. No. Holy fuck. Can you also unset the target again? I don't know why it sometimes just doesn't want to set and unset targets anyway. And then we just this means we are coming down in the ocean. That's nice. Yeah. That also means we are putting out the brakes and putting in the solar panels. Three. Now, theoretically, this shouldn't have a problem re-entering. Like, actually at all. This is not the side I want in the wind. If anything, I want this side in the wind. At least until we start getting hot. Then I want to turn engine first. Just to slow down. But this way we're doing the most for drag. I'm also going to do this just because eventually we'll need it. That's KSC right there. We're overshooting that. I mean, I have 1,600 delta V, so honestly, just retrograde Z. There we go. Now we're getting warm. Why the shockwave? Dude. I don't think that that's normal. I mean, okay. Okay, yeah, you can't. But you can just go down. This shouldn't have a problem landing since 4.3 meters a second is really not a lot. Everything should survive that. As I said, the decoupler that's on here should still be on there since that's how those decouplers work. But since the nodes don't work exactly like that, if there's multi-nodes, those never got actually like attached. So the debris that's currently in orbit is not actually there, is what I'm saying. That's the game being buggy. Perfect. Recover vessel. So as I said, the debris that's flying around is not actually there. This does not exist. Rename that thing, please. LFRDLAFU with space truck. Except that's a ship, by the way. Now we fly that again, just to make sure that the vessel naming is correct. Because I think we should be able to do... no. We can't. I wish there was a way to configure vessel naming while it's already launched. Either way. So this is our plane that will hopefully just stay on top of this without wobbling around like crazy. It should be docked right at its point of mass, so we should be able to easily get this to do stuff. It's also not, yeah, it's not, yeah, that's actually good. That's holding pretty well. Anyway, I'm going to make this look to the north for now, since that way we always have sun on the panels if the sun is up. So, yeah. I like that. This works. Okay, so these are currently the thing. I'd like to set this up as these are actually down here. Thank you. 4 and 5. This is separate, and that should be fine. Yeah. Now we have in this a delta V of 3.8K. So that's 3.8 kilometers a second should get us to Duna, make this land, get back up, and with the rest fuel of this plus the fuel that's left in this after we arrive, we should be able to come back and land this back on Kerbin. Okay. Now to the other part of this mission. The easier part of the mission, at least from a launch perspective, is the Duna relay system, which should be able to relay the entire where is that Duna relay deployer Mark III should be it. Yep, that's Ike and Duna. Yeah, easy. Staging of this, these go first with the center, feed into it. These fall off asparagus style, land back on the ground, hopefully in one piece. Then this falls off, the middle stage falls back. And these go, and these get this over to Duna, deploy these, and then get it back to Kerbin so it can land back. It has its own little antenna, so it can communicate, even once these are deployed. And there shouldn't be any problem with any of this, as far as I see. This obviously still needs launch clamps, though, so put those on there. Please release those at the same time as launching. Save. Launch should be fine. SAS on. And in 3, 2, 1, launch. Now we can basically send the same thing to Eve. Just that on around Eve, I'd put the 4 satellites in Eve's stationary orbit and 3 around Gilly, because it shouldn't have a problem staying in contact with just 3. As I said, this is the easier thing from a launch perspective because this actually handles really well. It also looks like an actual rocket, even if it's a very, very oversized rocket. Put up FMRS because we're gonna need that. Okay, so these are definitely going to space as well. Nice curl of cross. Ah, nice. The next thing to happen is the fairing, please, because I'm actually already basically in space. Okay. Fairing, in case of stupidity, off. Those also fall back on parachutes as per usual. At least in our minds. 1 for that. And then I'd like this to enter orbit see. Can I have my apoapsis back this way, please? I'd appreciate that. $73 by 90, 81. It's fine. Okay, so this has 1k delta V left. That's almost enough to get this to Duna. It's, escape velocity if I really quickly try that. Would be would be 1025, so that's definitely enough for the escape. There, 1090, that's literally almost exactly what we need to go to Duna. However, if I do that, I'm not going to get this stage back. And since, we don't need all the delta V in this, can basically just land this thing completely back, right? I don't have a... yeah. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to decouple this and send this backwards. Basically land this the way it is. Because there's literally no reason I wouldn't waste all of this. Because I don't need it. This thing is completely overpowered, is what I'm saying. So F5 in case of stupidity, but... yeah, stupidity. That's exactly what I meant. Exactly what I meant. What are those doing in there? What are those doing in there? None of this is supposed to happen. So, again. Yeah, that's better. Do you actually have a suborbital trajectory? You do. However, I am also going to first do the booster landings. You basically have seen me do landings before, so I don't know, but so this center booster here, I'm doing the center booster first. So the thing that I just decoupled there. Do another retrograde burn on that as well. Yeah, that's not something that actually happened, by the way, just saying. Oh, please tell me you didn't. Oh, that's the one I wanted. Sorry. That's the one I wanted. Those can go away. Those aren't actually things. Yeah, those can. That's not a thing, that's not a thing, that's not a thing, that's not a thing. This is the thing. Retrograde. Get this a little bit further into the atmosphere. And turn around back to prograde. Basically almost. Since once we are re-entering, we will have to be retrograde. Um, so these are staged anyway, so I can just stage through. Brakes. Everything should be fine on electric charge, so just... Excuse me? Already? Yeah, as per usual, we are going to yeah, we're going to probably land in the desert here. Because I'm definitely going to burn once we are going to start getting hot. So we're definitely undershooting on the current estimate of the yeah, that's going down anyway, because I don't know what's up with trajectories being wrong, because it's just straight up wrong sometimes, and just corrects itself on the way down. Like if you put up trajectory right now, the settings, like do I have trajectory settings? I thought I did there. Re-entry angle 180 degrees is literally what I'm doing retrograde. See? So I don't know why it's being stupid. Anyway. I'm just landing here. Because I can. Consider this my re-entry burn. I'm going to also aim my camera down here so I can actually see what's going on with the landing. Without being like ultra far away. Gave me just a second, nice. We're landing in the grasslands. And I have a last bit of fuel left for the last little bit of landing. Braking. Just by a little bit. Okay. That's actually standing pretty good on the actual landing legs. Those are good. I like those. Okay. We are going to go ahead and go to the boosters. As I will land one booster, obviously only because the rest you don't need to see. Now we know this is going to space. We're not even gonna try not doing that. SS off for now since we can just do this. This is also not going to land on land as far as I see. But yeah. Those are staged and that's just a parachute, so we can just stage this through. SAS on retrograde. These are obviously not able to steer them, like to slow down on them by themselves. So this is just, yeah, they're also going to fall into the water. Gonna make sure I'm not. And that's the chutes. Also, all of these explosions you're hearing aren't happening because those also get landed. Yeah. Obviously, we don't need landing legs in the water. And I will see you in the next episode back at the main mission and at the Duna window to send off both the relay and the lander. To Duna. And that is it for this landing. The others land the same way, so you don't need to see that. See you in the next episode. And until then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWDadmin. Bye.